Oh, Naomi, it's Thursday night, 'cause there ain't no doubt about it. I'm in love
Love.
the way I feel about you. No, you know what? Actually, you know what song we should be singing? My love's coming at ya. My
This
love's
is
coming
disco
at
night, Scott. What are
This
you
is
talking about?
I gotta tell you, we have such a great show tonight. Melba Moore is going to be here in just a few minutes. Comedian Nikki Bailey's going to be here in just a few minutes.
Funny lady.
We'll let our live audience log on and get them going before we hit the start of the show. You know, over the course of the last year and a half, we have had some of the biggest female names in song.
Yes.
You know, Taylor Dane's been here. Lisa's been here. Who else? There's been so many of them.
You had the beautiful Miss America, who I can't think of.
Vanessa Williams. Vanessa Williams was here. We've had Judy Torres was here. We had Brenda K. Starr was here recently.
Man.
And tonight, and there's so many more. I just can't think of them all. Melba Moore joins us. What an illustrious career, Naomi.
Amazing. Right? I can't wait to talk all about it. You know, she just brings me right back to my high school and college days when I was a crazy young lady with my steady boyfriend.
And you're still a crazy young lady with a steady boyfriend. What's your favorite, before I hit the start, what's your favorite Melba Moore song you were telling me before?
Okay, well, it has to be You Stepped Into My Life, because and I want Melba. I'm going to make her sing that little refrain. We're going to do it together. We're going to do it.
Tell me how
it stepped into my life, stepped into my life, stepped into my life.
Nice. I don't even need to bring Melba on. You did that.
Yeah. I'm sure she would give that like a 2 if she had a vote on that one.
Little pitchy in spots.
A little pitchy, yeah.
You want to get this thing going? We'll get rolling.
Let's do it.
Final show of the week. We've had some crazy ones. Here we go. Let's kick it off.
The Suki and Scott Show.
This is one of the funnest shows I've ever done.
Lady, when you're with me, I'm smiling.
It's musical. It's magical.
Suki and Scott. That's 7 of hearts. Exactly.
This is a sexy show.
Someone's getting some action.
Now, these larger-than-life personalities are on an exciting new journey as they bring you the Suki and Scott Show.
You guys nailed it. You're great. You ask great questions. You listen.
I answered you because I have respect for you guys, and it was a question respectfully put.
The Suki and Scott Show is your one-stop destination for humor.
You like De Niro and Cape Fear. Counselor.
Entertainment.
Jesse's girl.
Wonderful.
Can you paint with all the colors of the wind?
And optimism.
You guys have such amazing energy.
Ultraviolet light, it gets in there and it just fights the kung flu. Is that right? Okay.
Let's laugh together.
I love him.
The Suki and Scott Show.
Yeah.
I've seen that intro now, 10 times since I've been filling in, and I still laugh at it. It
never gets old, right? By the way, you have been the viewer email that's been coming in on you has been absolutely phenomenal.
I bet, Scott.
Everybody just say Naomi doing a great job filling in for Suki.
It's been great. And my last night, I'm getting very sentimental here. I won't see you for a bit.
Well, listen, this may be your last night this week, but it certainly will not be your last night ever appearing on this program.
I'll be back, as they say.
You will be back. You are certainly, the permanent. I believe you've won the permanent fill-in spot.
I love that title. Thank you.
Let's see. We got all the women around the country: Jeannie, Renee, Eliza Jewell, Judy, Cheryl, Pam Apollonie, everybody, Von Burns, everybody just digging in from around the country and some from overseas. Listen, we have had, since you came on last week, we've had some amazing shows, right?
We have.
In the last couple of days, we had Lawrence Gowan, the lead singer of Styx.
Yeah.
We had Brian Volk-Weiss, the executive producer of the Disney Plus Behind the Attraction. We had Chaz Palminteri on Monday.
Huge.
Huge. We had Tuesday night. I don't even remember. Bob Smiley, the comedian, was on with us. He was amazing.
And how can you forget the Spinners? The
Spinner. No, I was getting to the Spinners. They were on with us as well. And it's, God, it's been a crazy 2 weeks. It's been great. We keep rolling along. Coming up in just a few minutes, Melba Moore, legendary Melba Moore, singer, actress. She does it all. And then later on, Nikki Bailey, who is a phenomenal up-and-coming comedian.
She's a hoot, man. She's one funny lady.
She's coming on. We've also had, Melissa Manchester's been on the show. I can't even think. There's so many, Naomi. It's just been amazing. And Melba Moore, she's a superstar in her own right, legendary in the business.
Great
and again, one of the artists who were really part of the soundtrack of our childhoods, right?
Yes.
Through the 70s, 80s, and she's still going out. She's got a show coming up September 2nd in Brooklyn. We're going to talk about that. But let me give you a little bit of Melba before we bring her in.
Okay.
And then we'll bring her in on the other side. Here you go. My love's coming at you.
Yes, who's coming at us right now?
Hi, Melba. How are you?
Welcome.
Guys, thanks for having me.
Oh, you're so welcome. Such a pleasure to have you here. I've been waiting like months for you to come on the show.
I've had my disco ball ready in the living room.
Melba, how are you? Listen, you have been just, a superstar for decades now. And you haven't slowed down. We were just talking about you haven't slowed down one bit. How the heck do you keep going like that? What's the key? What's the secret?
I don't know. I guess I love doing it. That's one thing. You're motivated. You always want to do it. Never get tired of doing it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And you look fantastic. I love your hair. You just look like you haven't aged at all. How do you do that?
That's a good thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, wait, look.
You never could tell, but yeah.
Look at this album cover. You look exactly the same as you do right there. How old are you in the picture of this album cover? In your,
come on.
30s, 20s? How old are you there?
No, that's about 6 years old. But we clean up those pictures too. We don't show all the dark and stuff.
But you know what's interesting? The short haircut, right? That was big in the 80s, right? When you started 70s, 80s. You always had the coolest hairstyle, and you've still got it going on. Did you ever have long hair, or no? You always kept it short?
No, I think I'm too small for. I love the hair, but it swallows me up. So
it's very
trying it.
Sharp.
Wind up not doing that and getting something so you could see my face and my neck and everything.
Yeah, my goodness, you look beautiful. Oh, you mean so you're not going this route anymore?
No, every once in a while, but not.
I like that look too. I like that look. Can I just read some statistics on this lovely lady?
Go ahead.
She had 32 hits on the Billboard charts between 1975 and 1990.
Mm-hmm.
Can you believe that?
Yeah, that's a lot.
But her career started in musicals, really, right, Melba? You started with Hair, ironically.
That was my first Broadway show where, people got to know me a little bit because I replaced Diane Keaton because I actually was when
a
featured artist been in the chorus. Well, we called it the Tribe.
The Tribe.
Yeah, yeah,
In
yeah.
1970, I did Pearly, and of course, I got a Tony Award. And then I got oh, there I am.
Oh, look at you, adorable.
Yeah, with Cleavon Little and Sherman Hensley.
Yeah.
Because I'm sorry, I can't remember his name.
Oh, that's Robert Guillaume. Yeah, Robert
But
Guillaume.
he was already a television star.
Yes, Robert Guillaume. Yes.
Because this is the film version. This is not the original version.
Okay.
That came like about 10 years after we did Pearly. So.
Yeah.
By the way, a little Tony Award for that one, correct?
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Man.
1970. Tony, what was that like for you being up? Were you there at the awards that night to collect?
I was there. I got the award. I was so scared. I said, "Oh my God, I don't know what to say. Thank you," and I left.
Oh man. But you know what? Yeah, your awards though are not just Tonys. You got Grammy nominations, right? Too.
Yeah, since then, yeah.
Oh man.
That's so funny. Well, listen, let's talk for a second. September 2nd. Coming up, Prospect Park at the Brooklyn Band Shell. You got you. How about you, Stephanie Mills? Right? What? Wow! Oh my God! What was Stephanie's her big hit? I was just singing it today.
Yeah, Stephanie Mills.
She's had a few.
No, but there was one that was always. It was just running around my head.
Home from the Wiz.
No, it wasn't the one from The Wiz. It was her song that was always on the radio. Oh, good Lord!
She's got several.
We got to Google that.
I'm gonna have to look it up in a second. But you got Stephanie Mills. Big Daddy Kane's gonna be there. DJ D Nice, who we saw all throughout COVID. He was always DJing online.
COVID.
Yeah, and
I'm one of his hats, though.
You're a big fan of his, right? You love.
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh man!
I mean, he touched my music. His favorite song, he said, is "You Stepped Into My Life," so he played it all day, all night.
See, he's in good company. I love that song. I want you to sing it. Would you ever sing a little bit for us? Would you sing it?
Oh,
if you sing it with me.
Well,
you stepped into my life, and I'm oh so happy. You stepped into my life, and I'm oh so happy.
You stepped into my life.
Stepped into my life. Stepped into my life.
wow!
Oh, so happy. I don't know if that's the right key.
Oh,
yeah, but you can hold a tune. Wow, that was amazing.
Melba, it's funny.
You still got it. You still got it.
Listen, the one thing, everything you read about Melba Moore is how she has this amazing voice and the control, right? That was always like, everybody always said that when they reviewed you, it was this control over your voice. Was that something that you learned when you were early on, or you developed over time?
I developed because I had a very small voice, and I wanted to sing R&B music, and everything that's like dance music and R&B music. You're always screaming.
Yeah.
So I screamed a lot. And I got stronger, and I jumped rope, and I walked, and I jogged, and I did everything, and I swam, but what came out was this long notes. I got real big breath. Good breath control.
Good breath control. Right.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Freddy Jackson. Yeah.
Yes.
So when you hooked up with him to do your biggest hit there with him, right? Which was a little bit more.
Yes, a little bit more. Was
that the first one you did with him?
Yes.
And how did you guys connect? What happened?
Well, I discovered him. Not back in those days. This is hair. A hair picture was after that.
It was after hair. Okay.
Well, we started a management company called Hush Productions. And one of the people that you were talking about before we went on was Kashif and Paul Lawrence and several other people who wrote these incredible songs. Like Kashif wrote Love Come Down that you were humming. But one of his colleagues, Paul Lawrence, wrote "Love's Coming At You." So you hear that big synthesizer sound.
Yes.
Well, Freddy Jackson was part of that compound, and he was primarily a songwriter, as well as a singer.
Okay, but you got very romantic. That was a very romantic song you did with him, and the videos were so romantic.
Yes. Well, we did that, but he was an aspiring solo artist. But our company took him, and I took him out on the road as a backup singer for me, and I featured him on my show. And then we got him a recording contract with Capitol Records, and he had Rock Me Tonight and a bunch of the things. And then after that, we did just a little bit more together.
Wow. Any chance you'd hook up again now? Like
I just talked to him. He said, yeah, he wants to do something. Actually, my career was run by my husband, and we broke up. And so, like, afterwards, really, Freddie and I parted ways because just naturally. But we were just talking the other day, and he said he wanted maybe we've never really performed just a little bit more together. I performed with other people. He's performed it with other people.
Oh, man.
So we're thinking about trying to go back and doing something very soon.
Yes,
together.
That would be fantastic.
He would bring his band.
I love it.
Perfect.
Melba, tell me. Oh, by the way, it's I never knew love like this before.
Okay.
Now I'm lonely nevermore. That was
a great song.
Yeah.
By the way,
a few of them though.
Tell me about this picture right here. You and Liberace. What kind of guy? What kind of guy was he?
Well,
gosh,
that's something.
What was Liberace like?
Oh, he's a sweetheart. I've been with so many. Oops, that sounds dirty. I've been with so many.
Hold on, I'm gonna take you down memory lane for a second. What about that?
This is with Timbuktu. I remember this.
Oh.
And Michael Jackson came backstage to say hello, and he let me take a picture. Wow. I look like I'm very cool, but I'm very, very, very excited.
Yeah, you're
freaking out, right?
Maybe for a second, yeah.
And then you got how about this one, little Stevie?
Oh my goodness!
Okay, over here you see Eartha over there.
Eartha Kitt, yeah.
Yeah, and Stevie said he was so glad to see me.
Oh man,
that is so funny.
He's joking.
Wow.
How about the first?
Hold her right there. Right on Stevie's right, on Stevie's left.
Yeah, Eartha's on his left, and who's up behind him?
This is Ira Hawkins, who played Eartha's leading man, and this is Gilbert Price, an incredible kind of tenor baritone, beautiful classical voice style. Because Timbuktu was really basically semi-classical.
Interesting.
I love it. Yeah.
Who's okay?
you and Gladys?
Gladys, nice.
I'm such a fan of. I'm starting to talk aloud. I'm sorry.
No,
it's okay. You're fine.
Go right ahead.
I get excited. I'm a fan too. And she just out of the blue, this past week she called me. She said, "Girl," I said, "Is this you, Gladys?" She said, "Girl, I've been thinking about you."
Really?
They're on the internet all the time,
Yeah.
Our projects, and she says, "Girl, would you do something with me?" So she wants to do something with me.
Wow, that's amazing.
You have a lot to look forward to. You could be with Freddy Jackson, Gladys Knight, a whole new album coming out soon. Maybe.
Who else said she would do something with me?
Who?
Stephanie.
Stephanie Mills?
Yeah.
Oh,
I never knew love like this before.
You are full of energy, honestly.
Well, we're going to really have a good time.
That's so
absolutely.
fun.
How can you not with all that talent in one room? You should all get it together and do a really.
I think we are, and I think maybe the pandemic shutting everything down gave some of us a chance to say, "Hi, I love you.
Yes,
about you, care about you." Maybe we are artists and everything, but really didn't come out of trying to do a job. We've always cared about each other.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Maybe at a distance over the years.
What did you do during the pandemic? Were you thinking about recording, writing, or did you just kind of chill?
No, yes.
Obviously, we didn't leave our houses, but
all of column A.
All of column A, yeah.
A lot of chilling, but I go to the gym every day. I'm a born-again Christian, and I call myself a Catholic Pentecostal. So I go to mass every day. I receive communion. We didn't have confession, so I just told Jesus what I did.
You're forgiven. I think he forgives all of us.
And been doing some projects in the studios that we make safe, and sometimes people will send me tracks over the email, and we'll agree to do them. And I basically produce them for them and see if they like them.
Yeah.
New people that I've not worked with before.
Yes.
The song that I have that's very successful now is called "Just Doing Me."
I was just going to ask you about that. That's a new single out. Can you give us a little taste of that one, Melba?
It's a little bit.
I got so many things in my head I can't even right now. You don't have it to play a little bit?
No, see, the problem is I can't really play the songs as they're recorded. That's why the intro, when I brought you in, was kind of from somebody's phone of you playing.
And we can get away with that.
If I play the actual songs, then we have copyright problems from the music company. So I always find that the people are always filming you these days. So that I could find. But you know what? I have a clip of you that I want to play. Okay. Let me play that, and we'll talk more on the other side.
You know, I was just assuming that you guys were technically deprived.
Oh no, we're not technically deprived.
Me, he's not technically deprived.
Melba, we're technically handcuffed.
Handcuffed.
Oh well, I'm technically deprived. I guess that's why I really. I'm sorry. What did you want to say?
Watch. Here you go.
I'm not the kind of girl to take a one night stand. Tonight I'll take you any way I can. So let's both take a chance. You and me. Let's explore the possibilities. When the night is over and we're feeling fine. Said I made you my lover. I made you mine.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's in the UK.
Yeah, that's over in the UK. Do you still do you have to be in great shape to do those live shows? Or you still okay to do them?
Oh yeah, that's why she works out. And
is that why you keep it in good shape for those live shows at 75?
Because you know, it's fun. So you want to do it, you have to stay in shape to do it, or get in shape. No, you can't get in shape. You got to stay in shape. You can't drop it and pick it back up.
Yeah, look how beautiful you look in that. Yeah, you look amazing. My goodness, you look. I don't know. You don't look. If you look 52 in these videos, for God's sakes.
Unbelievable. Do you miss the disco days though? Because that's what we think of when we see you, and it just brings such great memories for so many people. Do they tell you, "Oh, we just loved that time"?
Absolutely.
In music.
Very, very. I don't miss it because there's so much else to do now.
Yeah.
Very, very, very special time when we broke records in the clubs and the DJs were kids and they were just starting out. But D Nice was one of those kids who was a DJ back in those days. Now they put on their own shows.
Yeah.
So the industry has grown from that cultural lane that we created that. We just loved what we were doing. Right. I can't really say it was a job.
Yeah.
I guess that's why I want to stay in shape to keep doing it.
I love it. Melba, one of our booking agent out in LA was texting me. She said that because she used to work at Solid Gold back in the day, Sharon Olsen.
Oh, yeah.
And Sharon, she just said she said she booked you many times for Solid Gold. You were amazing.
Yeah. Well, not just me. I mean, I'm saying, yeah, because I was, was excited to be on there. But you were on with all the best other artists, so you could watch them perform. And I mean, you could be a fan as well as a performer.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and it was that.
I know, but you got a chance. Oh, this is recent though. This one you have.
Yeah, that's a recent one. Let's go way back to this shot right here.
Wow.
That's high school.
That's your high school picture right there,
your
right?
High school, which was where? What you grew up in?
High school in Newark, New Jersey.
Newark, New Jersey.
Newark, yeah.
I was born in New York, but my mother married my stepfather, a musician. Wait a minute, that's hair.
That's from hair.
Yeah, he's got all those great hair.
Oh my goodness!
I got you covered. Melba, what about you? You know, a lot of people, you've done movies and stage, and you had your own comedy variety show briefly called Melba, right? And you had another one with Clifton Davis. You guys did back in the day.
Yeah,
I remember you guys. When I was a youngster, I remember you being on my TV all the time.
Yes, I remember the Flip Wilson show. Weren't you even on that?
Absolutely. Oh yeah, there's Mom's Mabley.
Oh, Mom's Mabley.
And Clifton. Yeah, she was one of the regulars on our TV show. I'm sorry, that was the Melba Moore Clifton Davis show. This is the Melba show.
Yep, that's Melba.
Yeah.
And wow, my goodness, look at the shots are phenomenal. And there's you guys again. And it's just, when you go through and you just see the history. Look at you guys on Jet Magazine.
Oh, my
Cover
God.
baby.
What?
The cover baby.
Yeah. And you guys just, it's wild. Here's one I found. It's got time code on it from Melba Moore, Clifton Davis show. Just so great. And listen, when you look back at your career, do you just man, I've done it all. Everything I'm doing now is really just bonus.
I've done everything a little bit, but I never had consistent management, and that's the key. It's like it's one coin. One side is the talent, the other side is the management.
Right.
You don't have good management. I mean, it's really quite a few miracles that I had any career at all. But I'm hoping I'll have some good. I have a good partner now that will have some consistency, and I'd like to go back and do some theater when I feel like doing it.
Yeah.
Every few years or so, do another theatrical piece. I could put music out all the time, but I think that's a special blessing I have. Good songwriters and producers keep coming to me with stuff, so they keep me current.
Yeah. Do you think gospel is really the way to go, though, too, because you have an interest in that? And you do a lot of gospel music.
I do gospel music because I'm a born-again Christian, but I think my talent, my gift is popular music.
Okay. Well, we'd listen to you no matter what you're singing. We'd listen.
Oh, thank you.
I love you,
Melba. You
Thank you.
in 1995, you were in Les Mis, correct?
Yes.
What part in Les Mis did you play?
Fantine.
You played Fantine?
Oh.
What?
That was creative casting, right?
Oh my goodness! So what?
Because I'm not even French.
What?
But you're a great actress, right?
Well, I think it bespeaks Broadway opening up to more creative casting as well.
What?
Dear wonderful Richard J. Alexander, who thought I would be good in that piece because he came to see me in a.
Oh, look at you!
Oh, that's last year, I think. Ooh,
yeah, that's recent. Look at you. That was recent.
Wow.
Excuse me.
I love these shots.
You're always rocking the best hairdos.
Oh, they're going to get better because you know why?
Why?
Back in the day, I had a beautiful hairdresser, and she was very creative. Her name was Blondie. But you know who stole her from me?
Who?
Oh.
Gladys Knight.
Gladys Knight?
That darn Gladys.
We're going to do some photo shoots, and Gladys said I could borrow her back.
On that midnight train to Georgia.
Yeah.
Melba, in Les Mis, what was like one of the biggest songs you got to sing in that show? Because there's so many iconic songs from that play.
I dreamed a dream.
You gotta give me a little of that.
Give us a little of that.
Go ahead.
Do that without.
Listen, I'll get you started. Ready?
Oh no!
Oh no!
I had a dream that life would be so different from this hell I'm living. Come on, go ahead. Thank you.
But you didn't let me warm up or anything. But you have a beautiful voice.
Oh, thank you. Don't Naomi that.
Tell the people about how fabulous that song is.
Yes.
Oh, forget it. All the songs in that show.
Oh, yes, it's incredible. Incredible.
Man.
I mean, I drive around in my car blasting. Do you hear the people singing the songs?
Yes.
Honestly, he's a frustrated singer.
What about the sets, though?
Well, that's another story. They were gorgeous, right?
Which one? Oh, the sets are amazing.
Gorgeous. They were dangerous. I remember I got locked in the bed one time. Fontine's supposed to fall out the bed because she's dying.
Oh, yeah.
Got stuck.
It could have been a problem there.
What's been Melba out of all the songs? And don't tell me they're like your kids. They're all amazing. What song did you like singing the most out of all the hits you've had? Was there one that was your best baby that you enjoyed?
What do you mean was?
Come on. Or it will still to this day. Which is the one that you still enjoy singing the most?
I enjoy singing the most a song called Lean on Me, written by Van McCoy.
I knew you were going to say
for Aretha Franklin, of course, who I was and am a diehard fan of. And of course, my voice. I can't sing like her.
Wow.
Wait, but what didn't she record that song and put it on the back of one of her 45s?
Right. Yeah, but I would go to the back of anything to hear anything she would sing. And so I found out, I just loved the message and her voice and everything. And my manager, who was then my husband, got me Van McCoy to produce This Is It and a bunch of other very successful disco because he ushered in the disco.
Yeah, oh, Van McCoy's huge.
But when I got him, I reminded him that he wrote Lean on Me. And by the time I met Van, I had been performing and developing my own style of it. And it's become my signature song. So it doesn't matter if people know it or not. I usually close the show with that song. And of course, I love singing it because they love it.
That's nice.
That's why I want to give you the opportunity to sing some of it right now.
Oh, no.
She wants to warm up, and we haven't had.
You need
music. You don't just do that. I mean,
he likes the acapella.
No acapella, Melba. You can't throw a little acapella.
You probably don't know the song.
Lean on Me.
That one.
I know.
You probably know Bill Withers. Lean on Me.
I know Bill Withers.
I know that one.
That one you can sing acapella.
When you're not strong.
Yeah. Not that one. Don't sing it.
Okay.
So, Melba, September 2nd.
Yeah.
September 2nd, Prospect Park, Brooklyn Band Show. You got Stephanie Mills. Never knew love like this before.
Love it.
Estelle Anthony Hamilton's going to be there. Big Daddy Kane, DJ D Nice, and you guys are going to just blow the house down. I know, right?
What a show.
There's many more artists than what you mentioned. I don't remember them all, but it's going to be like a whole plethora of top artists.
And if folks want to get your new single, Just Doing Me, based, I guess, Apple iTunes, the whole deal.
Yeah.
The whole deal.
The whole deal. All the digital platforms. Melba, real quick before you go, who were your favorites when you were growing up? Who were your favorite singers that you like kind of wanted to emulate when you were a little kid?
Oh, well, of course, Aretha Franklin.
Yeah.
Gee, God, we had so much great music, and
it was a great time in music.
She's all the folk singers of the 60s. You had rock and roll busting out, like people like Chuck Berry. You had then you had this incredible genre of jazz with before I got into the industry and everything, there were people like Ella Fitzgerald, Sarah Vaughan, we just had American music, and then there's just instrumental music that's incredible, R&B music, big bands. When my mother was a singer, and so was my father was a band leader, Teddy Hill, but my stepfather had a combo, so there was just music everywhere. So
that's why
it's kind of difficult for me to just pick something out. But I guess I'm like everybody that came up in the 60s and the 50s and the 70s. Everything that was on the radio.
Yes. If we could dance to it, it was awesome, right? I mean, it was all about dance music.
Well, no. It's all music with you guys, but there were beautiful ballads and all kinds of music. And of course, I'm trained classically, so
that's incredible too.
I mean, I'll be singing Bel D.
How about this great sign? Melba, how about this? Caesars, you and Jerry Lewis.
Jerry Lewis, yes. Everybody knows what a great artist he was, but he used to stand in the wings and watch Pearlie.
That's amazing.
That's how I got on that marquee.
Wow, that's amazing.
You've been with so many celebrities, honestly. Who was the biggest one ever? I mean, who in your mind was the greatest person you ever appeared
My
with?
mind don't think like that, but you look what the sign you just showed me. Jerry Lewis.
Jerry Lewis, that's pretty big. Yeah.
Little M, you got MJ in
there.
MJ. Michael
Wonder. It just is endless.
Liberace. I can't think like that, but you showing the pictures. I'm glad you got pictures, because I would sound stupid trying to mention them, and I can't think like that.
Well, it's amazing. It's an amazing career, and you're still doing it for everyone. So we appreciate it.
Melba, thank you.
Who's that?
That was Nile Rodgers right there. Nile.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Oh, that was on the cruise.
Where were you?
It was on a cruise.
On a cruise.
Yeah.
Look at this getup you got going. Was this on the cruise too?
I don't think so. This looks like something I cooked up.
You had some wild outfits, huh? Over the years, for sure.
We're trying to impress people here.
Yeah. Where are those outfits today? Do you have any of them still in the closet?
Oh, yeah, not in the closet. You need a store place for that.
That's a simpler version right there. That was a simple outfit. Okay.
Yeah.
Melba, you are an absolute joy. Thank you so much for coming on.
Great to meet
everybody,
you.
I know we see on social media, folks want to follow you. You always put up some great stuff on Instagram and Facebook and whatnot. And it's just, keep doing what you're doing. And again, September 2nd, Prospect Park in Brooklyn. Hopefully you guys will have a great time. And I can't wait to see you back on that stage.
Oh, your voice is amazing still.
Thank you,
Naomi. Thank you. But this is all about Melba, not me. Thank you very much.
It's about us now, honey.
Yeah, it is. You're right.
Melba, have a great rest of the summer. And, listen, like you keep doing what you're doing. You're gonna be big in this business. And I feel it.
Thank you.
Melba, thank you so much. Take care, sweetie.
Take care, Melba.
Okay.
Bye. What a nice lady.
So sweet.
Naomi.
And still beautiful and sounding.
Absolutely.
You know how when you're aging, obviously the voice kind of goes, and you see a lot of these older people who used to sing and now they're not so good. She is still terrific.
Oh my God. She's you saw the videos I played. Those are all recent.
Fantastic. So that's going to be a great show if people can get out to see that.
She really is. Listen, we still have more to do. Nikki Bailey is waiting in the wings. She is a fantastic comedian. She's a
firecracker.
She's an actress. She's an author. I don't know if officially she's a singer, but I have seen her singing on Facebook and whatnot. I may or may not have
seen you sing on Facebook, much like that. Yes.
Yeah. I may or may not have pulled a clip of her singing, but we're going to bring her in a second. Of course, Phil is on the road somewhere. He's so deep. I don't know where he is. He didn't even send me a video today, Naomi. Phil's like, I don't know. He's in some like warm spa stream in the Rockies somewhere.
Right.
I don't even know what he's doing.
Very popular in his bathing suit these days.
Next week we are we are off. Next week, this is our last show.
Little vacation.
We have we have Sophie B. Hawkins is coming up in a couple
very
of
big.
weeks.
Yeah. Impressive.
Stephanie Mills will be coming up in a couple of weeks as well.
Or disco, yeah.
And just the shows just fill up like crazy. But we've got more to do tonight. Let me just see who's been on with us all night. There's so many folks. And again, our shows are, of course, we record them here on Facebook Live. Then we send them out to all our great streaming platforms. Yes, Clarence, you did miss Melba. Sorry, buddy. You just missed her.
But you'll be able to see it run again, I'm sure.
Jeannie Clay has a request for you to sing, Naomi.
Oh, I can...
Give me a little of of Melba's song you sang before.
My God. Okay, you ready?
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Let me hear.
You stepped into my life and I'm... Oh, wait, I got to change the key.
Oh, Jesus.
You stepped into my life and I'm oh so happy. You stepped into my life, stepped into my life, stepped into my life. That was pathetic.
Did you practice that on the golf course today?
I did. And, I just cleared the whole golf course when they heard me sing. I can't sing.
What'd you shoot? What'd you shoot?
Actually, today I shot a 96.
Look at you, huh?
Yeah,
little
bad. I do have a 24 handicap, so I'm right at my handicap.
Jesus,
24.
24. Wow.
What's your handicap?
Just handicap. That's what it is.
Plain old handicap.
I'm handicapped on the golf course. No, I'm a very good driver. Got some nice driving skills.
But your short game's a little trouble.
My short game is crap.
It's crap.
I'm like a 5 putter.
You can't putt more than 2 times.
Listen, here's the deal. When I'm on the course, if I have a nice drive, it's good enough for me.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't keep score. I don't care what happens the rest of the hole.
Remind me never to play with you.
If I should have a nice chip up on the green, it's a bonus.
So be it. So be it.
So be it. Let it happen.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, let's bring Nikki in. Like I said, comedian, actress, author. She's an Emmy-nominated producer, for God's sakes.
Very
talented. She is doing a couple of characters, and then we'll bring her in on the other side. Here we go.
Oh my God, me too. When I had Catherine, I didn't eat alcohol, shellfish, sugar, blue cheese, or anything that had ever been in a room with a rabbi. And then when I was getting ready for pilot season, I did not have carbs, proteins, fats, liquids, and I wasn't allowed to even look at puppies or kittens.
This is just how I talk. Always have, Ever since I was a kid. But when I was little, let me tell you, I had the most beautiful spinto soprano voice. Got King Jesus, long as I got King Jesus, long as I got, don't need nobody else. Don't need nobody else. Don't need nobody else. Oh, Jesus. Who is that girl I see in my Insta story? When will all the filters show who I am inside? Send.
You are a funny lady. There she is.
Nikki.
Thank you. Hi. So nice to see you guys.
Great
Nick,
to
what's
see
going
you.
on? How you doing? Are you in LA? Are you out
I'm in
LA right now?
Pasadena.
Oh, Pasadena. Okay, so you're still over there on the West Coast.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh, man. I hope
Nice.
everything's good in California.
Everything's good because it doesn't snow here. That's all I need is for it to never snow.
You don't like the snow, huh?
I hate the snow. It's evil.
Are you down the road from Disneyland at all in Pasadena?
I'm not. Disney is about an hour away.
Oh, isn't Disney in Pasadena, or am I mistaken?
Disneyland is where?
In Anaheim.
I'm sorry. Anaheim. That's
it's
right.
the Rose Parade that's in Pasadena.
Yeah.
The Rose Bowl. Yeah, the Rose Bowl is here.
Whatever. Yeah.
The Rose Bowl. Nick, listen, man, you got so many great things going on. Hold on. Let me see. Let me reduce the echo for a second. That is in there. Who's Nick? I think you got to turn down your speak. You have headphones in, right?
I have on headphones. Am I?
Okay, because I was getting an echo of my voice. Might be from Naomi. She's our worst instigator of echo.
Yeah, I have some troubles with my volume.
Oh, it's fine. It went away.
Okay.
It went away.
Well, we're so glad Yeah, go ahead.
Let's. I've been watching videos of you today, and let's first start off with what is a Master of Divinity?
A Master of Divinity degree is a seminary degree. I went to seminary to become clergy, basically, and now I do this. So
comedy
and 180.
They're actually very similar. There's not a whole lot of difference between them. So so I have a Master of Divinity degree. I went to Union Theological Seminary to become a minister, and then decided that I should not work in church. I'm not a church girl
You're not
anymore.
kind of by the book. You're not that by the book.
I can't follow the rules, Naomi. That's the problem.
I'm with you on that. I feel like you're like me, and I can relate to you that you're spiritual but not religious. Does that make sense?
That is exactly what it is. I'm definitely more spiritual than religious. I still identify as a Christian, but I probably shouldn't be anyone's pastor.
No. But you grew up singing, and I loved some of your bits where you talk about the songs that you sang as a little girl in church that were so, I have to be honest, they were just kind of like inappropriate, and you're trying to sing them and be all, religious, and you're like, wait, they're talking about blood, and I don't know, it's crazy.
It's so interesting the perspective you gain when you get a little older and you go back and you listen to things from your childhood. And I'm like, wait, there is a fountain filled with blood drawn from Emmanuel's veins. Oh, that's so gory. But that was one of my favorite hymns during communion, was like that. And I would imagine myself singing my heart out for Jesus in a literal fountain of blood.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how that happened. But that kind of fueled you into sort of going into comedy because you were questioning that in a way. And then is that how it evolved?
I went into comedy because I moved to California to do I wanted to be an actress, and I got here and I decided that the opportunities as an actress weren't as plentiful as I wanted them to be. And I was like, how can I perform and still, be out there and make a difference without having to wait for someone to give me an acting job? And I took a stand-up comedy class and fell in love with it, and it turned out I was good at it. And so I've been doing that for the last 6 or 7 years now.
Wow.
That's
awesome.
great.
Awesome.
Hi, Nancy Neal.
Yeah, Nancy Neal. Where'd she go? There's Nancy. Hi, Nikki Bailey. Clarence, loving you. She's funny. Listen, you, as I mentioned, you're an Emmy-nominated producer. You had a couple PBS specials that you did. And you have this podcast that you've been doing.
Oh, the name of it just kills me. I love it.
Fun, Faith, and Efficacy.
I love using that word as a noun. It's perfect.
It's I don't know if I'm allowed to curse on the show, but
no, go ahead, Nick.
Okay, so it's called Fun, Faith, and Fuckery.
Nice.
And the idea is to talk about how we get more play, pray, and slay into our everyday. And so we talk about the things that we enjoy, the things that feed our souls, the fun things that we do. We talk about faith and spirituality, but we also talk about what's wrong with the world and like how we can fix it through faith and through comedy and through laughing together as a community.
When you do the podcast, what's the main theme that keeps coming up that's wrong with the world? As if we already don't know, but tell me what comes up in your particular conversations.
So one of the things that comes up a lot is just injustice in general. So we talk about a lot of thinking about a future where things are more equitable. And so we talk a lot about social justice on the show. And we also talk about how religion has gotten in the way of us creating the justice that we need. So I'm, like Naomi said, I'm very spiritual. I still consider myself a Christian, but the Christian church doesn't always have the most justice-centered perspective. And so we talk about how to get back to that original Christian message of loving your neighbors and caring for the least of these.
Nice. We just had Melba Moore on before you, of course.
Such a huge fan.
Oh my gosh, right?
And, I know that you also dabble a little bit in singing with the microphone, and I just wanted to play you this.
Groove is in high. Groove is in high. Groove is in high. Groove is in high.
Digging the hair. I love
Thank
the hair.
you. I have my afro is currently dyed pink and I have braids in now, so you can't see as much of the pink. But that was actually for an audition, for a commercial audition. And I had so much fun with it. I decided to share it with the world.
That's adorable. You have something else you are working on or do called Fatch Comedy. Can you explain that? That's you're a word girl, right? Because you're a writer too, and you love like a play on words, and I love that too. So when I saw that, and it stands for really the Fat Sketch Show, so it's Fat Comedy. Explain that.
Yeah, so fat plus sketch equals Fatch, and we are a sketch comedy group comprised entirely of fat women. All of our writers, all of our performers are fat folks, and we talk about fat phobia. We talk about diet culture and sizeism and just what it's like to grow up in a world where larger bodies are not celebrated. And we do it in a way that makes people laugh.
That's great. Well, listen, you guys are wearing hot string bikinis.
Look at that.
You guys.
So this is a sketch that we do about the Victoria's Secret angel show.
Yeah.
And so we're playing angels, prospective angels who are waiting to audition, and we're all nervous, and we're trying to get ourselves hyped up for this audition.
That's so funny. So what are you? I wanted to use it for you to talk over. But what, like, you're on the phone right now. Who are you supposed to be talking to? What are you guys saying?
I'm talking to my best friend, and I'm telling her that the room is so cold, and everybody here is so skinny, and I've been starving myself for months for this audition, and I'm just so nervous, and I wish you would come and help me and come support me.
Honestly. The whole weight thing, though, I mean, we struggle with that as women, and we are trying to be a certain size. Do you just try to send the message that just be happy in your own body? And I mean, we want to be healthy, right? But we can't be a Victoria's Secret angel. We just can't do that. So how do you get that across?
Well, one thing we talk about is health comes at every size. You can be healthy no matter what size you are. And even if you're not healthy, you still have the right to live in the body you're in and to be loved and taken care of and supported and to have access to the things that you need. So our message is love the body you're in. You only get this one, and love it and don't be ashamed of it, because we're all created to be beautiful in whatever shape we are.
It's a great message.
I saw you doing a bit on stage. You were talking about things you wish you had known when you're 20s.
Yes.
Do you remember that? What are some of the things you wish you had known in your 20s?
Oh gosh, I'm trying to remember. One of them I think is I wish I had known not to. I wish I had just gotten a job and worked for 10 years and saved a ton of money instead of pursuing my dreams. Why would you pursue your dreams when it's so costly?
Yeah.
I wish that I had learned to make sure that I got satisfied sexually first before I took care of other people.
Nice.
Hey,
No, Scott, you don't get to clap for that one because
why? No, I'm a firm believer in that.
Okay, good. As long as you're
Yes.
putting, you got to put your partners, you got to put
always.
Always.
We don't always get our fair share, so we have to take our fair share in the beginning.
Nick, do you think I carry this around as a neck massager? I mean, what do you?
Can I tell you something? I actually bruised myself with that darn thing. That thing is a deadly weapon.
I love those things.
But it works.
Those are the best kind.
Nick,
Oh,
you
my
also.
God.
I thought I was reading in your bio that you guys. I don't know if it's on the podcast but you guys like to give out sex advice as well.
Well, we don't necessarily like to give out sex advice. I think that I've done some podcasts where I've had people who do give out sex advice as guests.
Oh,
and so we like to celebrate body positivity. We like to celebrate loving the body you're in. And part of loving the body you're in is making sure that it's sexually satisfied.
And your sexual advice is make sure I'm satisfied first, and then we can move along.
Not to put too fine a point on it, but yeah. I would take care of me, and then we'll talk about you.
Exactly. It's always about you, Scott. Why is that? Why?
No. She say it's always about the woman first.
Right, but for you, it's always about you.
Not when it comes to sexual activity.
Oh, okay.
I'm very unselfish.
That's a good way to be. Perfect.
That is a very good way to be.
You have this great book out right here, Soul Smarts for Day Starts. 31 days of creative inspiration and activities. What kind of things do you give out in that book?
Sure. So I have it handy. So it's just little tidbits of advice that I took from my own years of personal development. For instance, one of them is learn something new about an old idea. So something that you thought you already knew about, go and do some research and find out if what you really knew is still true. So another one is peel your potatoes. And that is when I make mashed potatoes, I never peel them when I'm making potatoes for myself. I always just leave the skins on. And one day I thought to myself, why don't I peel the potatoes for myself? I deserve peeled potatoes. I deserve mashed potatoes with no peels in it. I should peel my potatoes and take care of myself.
I'm actually going to try not peeling my potatoes because I've been peeling them, but maybe I should just not peel them.
It's still delicious, but you get a little more fiber.
And right now I'm thinking, is this a sexual reference? Or is she really talking about food? Which way are we going here?
You know what? I would like to talk about food because what's
peeling
your
the potatoes?
Favorite? What's your okay? Not mashed potatoes, but what is Nikki's favorite food?
My favorite food is anything that has chocolate involved.
There you go. I'm on board with that.
If it's chocolate and if it has peanut butter, then forget it. It's all over.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So Reese's is right up there.
Remember the old commercials? You got your chocolate, my peanut butter.
Yeah, you got your peanut butter and my chocolate.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, this is great. I have this. Oh, this is the Fatch comedy as well. and the podcast. How often do you do the podcast? Where can people find it?
I just finished the 10th episode of season 1. You can find it on my website, nikkibaileycomedy.com. I'm on hiatus for a couple of weeks now, and I'll be back in September with new episodes.
Who do you want to interview that you haven't talked to yet? Like, who really interests you?
Oh, so many people. I'd love to talk to Ian Van Zandt. I'd love to talk to wow, so many people. I'd love to. I have heroes that I'd love to, just pick their brain about some things. So I'd love to talk to Shonda Rhimes. I'd love to talk to Issa Rae.
Did you love her? What was the series? I can't even think of the name.
Scandal?
No,
Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, Grey's Anatomy is Shonda.
Yeah, no, but she did the one with the
How to Get Away with Murder. Oh, Bridgerton.
Bridgerton.
I love
Okay,
Bridgerton. It was so good.
That was such an amazing, and you knew it was Shonda because of just her style, right? She put her spin on it, and it was so awesome. But she would be a great guest. Yeah, we need to get her, Scott. You need to call Shonda.
I'd also love to talk to like some of the famous, religious leaders. I'd love to talk to Joel Osteen or the Dalai Lama. Like, if I'm going to dream, I'm going to dream big. I would love to talk to the Dalai Lama.
If you had the Dalai Lama on, pretend I'm Joel Osteen and Naomi is the Dalai Lama.
Uh-huh.
And we're on your podcast. How do you open that up? What's the first question you come out with?
The first question on every episode is, which F do you want to talk about? The fun, the faith, or the fuckery?
The fuck.
I just love to say that.
We could say fuckery all day long. It's like Schitt's Creek. It's just right in the title.
You can just say it.
It's perfect. There it is.
Yeah. All right. I'd probably go fuckery. That's what I would do.
I think that fuckery is a really rich topic because it can cover so many things.
Everything. Covers everything.
Yeah.
Good and bad behavior, I guess.
Exactly.
Sort of.
Nikki, listen, you are an absolute joy. Again, tell everybody where they could find you.
You can find me at Nikki Bailey _, on all the social medias, or you can find me on my website at nikkibaileycomedy.com.
And she's got this book, Soul Smarts for Day Start. Now, can you get this on Amazon, wherever books are sold?
You can get it on Amazon. It's sold on Amazon. You can get it in the Kindle version, or you can get a paper copy.
And she's got the podcast, Fun, Faith, and Fuckery with Nikki. I'm just going to keep saying fuckery.
Honestly, I think you just like that word, but it's all about
it's such a great word.
Pray, slay, and slay. That's what
once you say it a few times, it doesn't mean much. And you got the stand-up comedy. You continue to just work that craft, and the more you do it, the better. Obviously, you're probably seeing that the more you do the act, it just comes natural, and you get it down cold, right?
Absolutely. I just did a show Saturday night, had it at the Comedy Chateau, had a great time. So I'm can't wait for the pandemic to be over so I can get back out there.
Are back, right?
More live shows, yeah.
The feeling you get from the Zoom just doesn't cut it after a while.
It doesn't. It doesn't. And I can't wait to get back out there and talk to people again and laugh with people.
And see their reaction. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Thank you for making us laugh.
Nikki, thank you so much for coming on, and have a great rest of the summer.
Thank you for having me.
Stay well.
Great to see you guys.
Enjoy.
Thank
Wait, you know what?
Too.
Before you go, I just want
groove is in high. Groove is in high.
I just wanted to see that one. Would you give that to us live, or you can't recreate that?
I can totally recreate that. I don't have the microphone handily, but I have a crochet needle. Grooves in high. Grooves in high. Grooves in high. Grooves in high.
Don't.
They better than my singing.
Nikki, thank you so much. Take care, sweetie.
Thanks for having me.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So funny. She's great, funny. Naomi. She is.
Love
really
the words,
great.
Though, man. I've got a whole new vocabulary after talking to her.
Yeah, it's so funny. Here, Jeannie Clay says, Scott Stanford, you have to have Naomi back. Don't wait. She can cover for you guys next week. Let's still have a show.
I
and let
love
her
you,
own-
Jeannie. You're so
look,
sweet.
she's looking to get rid of me, Naomi. She just wants to get rid of me. They don't even
Jeannie,
care if I'm here.
Thank you. I'll pay you later. Thank you.
This show goes nowhere without me, people.
You know what? Honestly, ain't that the
Nowhere.
truth, right?
It goes nowhere. If I'm not here, it's just a Zoom call.
You're starting to look creepy there. Hey, you didn't shave today.
No, I don't shave. Only Sunday.
Is
Just
this your Ray
Sunday.
Donovan look? This is the
Then I
Ray
let it
Donovan
ride.
look. Oh.
Hey, Bunchy, what are you doing, Bunchy? Listen, also coming up on August 11th, Michael Levitt is he's a live event and reality producer.
Oh,
And he's a dog rescue advocate.
Oh,
and
that's
he's
a big
coming on.
thing.
We're going to try and I'm hoping he comes on with some dogs. We'd maybe do some adoption stuff.
Well, that would be awesome and a great way to help out.
Yeah. So Michael Levitt's coming on. He's a big Hollywood producer, executive producer, and he's very into animal advocacy.
Wonderful.
So
We love animals.
We love oh my God, I love animals.
I almost want to sing to you from Carol Burnett that I'm so glad we had this time together.
I'm so glad we had this time
together just to have a laugh and sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time we have to say so long.
So this is it for you. Did you have a good time?
It was the best. Honestly, when would I have a chance to talk to these people?
I don't know.
The Spinners, Melba Moore, Lawrence
Gowan.
It just goes on and on. Nikki Bailey.
Bob
Smiley.
Bob Smiley, the Spinners.
I have so many new friends now. I'm so excited.
Chaz Palminteri.
Chaz, how could I forget Chaz? So thanks
who
for
else do we
asking me
have
to sit in this chair.
Oh, how about Orianne Collins?
That's right.
Right.
Phil Beck's wife,
and
as she's known.
Jennifer Day was on.
Jennifer
the
Day,
actress.
yes.
Brenda K. Starr. No, were you on with me?
I was not here for that, but I do love Brenda K. Starr.
I'm losing track. I'm losing track, Naomi.
It's all running together for you. You need a vacation. Will you
I need a
please
vacation.
promise me though that you're
You know what I
going
need?
to leave this desk.
See how she said she's on hiatus for August?
So are you.
I need a little hiatus. I need a hiatus.
Yep. Please take a hiatus.
I just got booked for some WWE things. One on my birthday.
Oh my goodness! And your birthday's coming up when now? Tell me.
August 30th is my birthday. That's
August. I've got some time to get your gift still. So thanks for.
Don't look for me. I'll be working. I'll be doing a live show for WWE on Peacock TV.
Oh, fantastic.
Okay. Everything's on Peacock now. And listen, everybody, before we go, and Phil will be back. We'll be back with some duets next week. Don't forget your shirts, right? The heroforlife.us, people. Heroforlife.us. Did I tell you about that, Naomi?
You did. And you get a special discount if you use the promo code USA1.
USA1. They've got these great shirts. Look at the shirt. It's so
great
soft.
Quality, soft.
Great quality.
They come in all colors. They have all fantastic styles.
Yeah, it's not just this. There's all kinds of shirts for women, men, all different styles, different colors. Dear Naomi, I see you've colored your roots. You said it now.
Okay, enough with Naomi's hair. It's a very sore topic. I'm just glad I have some hair.
So everybody said, Cynthia says, Naomi, it was nice listening to you.
Oh, that's so kind. I mean, the people are so nice. They're you've got some great viewers here, big fans of yours.
Naomi, you have been great. Jeannie Clay said she's going to get the red. Jeannie, come on, you guys will love it. You get the whatchamacallit. You get 20% off right off the bat. Look at this. You can't even beat it. And you put as soon as you go on the heroforlife.us, it just tells you to put the code right in. It's so easy. Bing, bang, boom.
Even I can do it. So if I can do it, anybody can do it.
So if a shirt's $40 and it's 20% off, Naomi, how much is that? That's $8.
$8? Yeah.
$8 right. Right. So the more you spend, the bigger the discount.
You
Hi,
could
everybody.
sell anything, couldn't you?
The more you spend, the bigger the discount. Hi, everybody.
Hey, you know who passed away? Ron Popeil. Did we talk about that?
No, we didn't, but we mentioned it yesterday. Not on the show, but we
Did
never.
you remind me of him? You could sell anything. He
my
used to be able to sell you
God.
everything. Remember?
Ron Popeil, just set it and forget it.
Yes.
He was the guy, Ron Popeil.
And he had
he had the pocket
the
fisherman.
pocket knife thing.
What
fishing
else?
thing?
You know what?
Oh,
Don't
he
go
had.
anywhere.
Didn't he have the hair? The hair. You color your hair. I could have used that for me, for my roots.
Yeah, he had the pasta machine.
Oh, he did have a pasta machine too. He was an amazing guy. He was a true entrepreneur, and he.
Oh my goodness, yeah,
He
absolutely.
was probably loaded, right? Too. I mean, he probably made a fortune.
Yeah, he had to be a billionaire.
Honestly, well, I'm sad to say that he did pass.
Yeah.
But hey.
Oh, he was also the Vegematic.
Oh, the Vegematic.
Yeah.
Well, he did those infomercials when that was the way to sell stuff. Remember those?
Yeah.
That was the very beginning of the infomercial.
Ron Popeil. Just set it and forget it.
Forget it. Yeah.
And the crowd and the audience would say, and now what do we do? Just set it and forget it.
Honestly, you could fill in for him now. You could take over his spot. Anyway. All right. You're trying to go home. I know.
I can't even go home. I am home. I'm home. Where am I going?
You're really not home. You're in that darn office. You need to get out of it.
Yeah. I can't even sell shirts. I can't sell shirts. By the way, people, don't forget the shirts benefit the disabled vets.
Yes.
So share the show. We'll be back 2 weeks from Tuesday, and we'll post some stuff soon as Phil gets home from his little vacation around the country.
He's had quite the hiatus.
We'll promote. And Naomi, if you ever want to sing and send me a post, I'll put it up on our page.
You know what? That's really not going to happen. I'll try to do something more entertaining than that, because that certainly is not entertaining. You're entertaining, but I'll figure out something.
Can you just sing the Carol Burnett for me one more time? And then I'll bye, everybody. We love you.
Bye,
Have a great
everybody.
weekend. We'll be back. Don't forget to watch. Naomi, sing us out, would you?
I'm so glad we had this time together just to have a